Hey guys, so welcome back to this video. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can manage your frustration during that custody battle with a narcissist. Because let's be honest, finding the information, the tips itself is not too hard, right? You can find tips if you just go on Google or YouTube. You can Google that. Tips to help me represent myself in court. So you can find that. But I think that because we understand how much emotions are involved during these custody battles, I think it's important to spend more time talking about the emotional aspects. Now, this is not a replacement for going to therapy, talking to a licensed psychologist or counselor, but this is just from my experience being a family law attorney. Things that I would tell a person, some additional tips, right? An additional tool in your toolkit to help you as you navigate this process. So, with that being said, we're going to get straight to it. Number one thing that you can do to help manage your anger during that custody battle with the narcissist is doing some deep breathing. So, what does that look like? Well, that means where you're in court and you could tell that you're starting to get angry. Whether it's your heart started to race or you just start to feel hot, you can close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I remember being younger, being in school, and I would get frustrated and angry, and the teacher would say, take a deep breath. I used to take that to be very dismissive. But now in my adult life, I'm like, wow, no, that really does work. It really does work. It calms you down. It calms your amygdala. It takes you out of fight or flight. And so that is one way that you can manage your anger during that custody battle against that narcissist. Number 2, you can repeat an anchoring affirmation to yourself. So this is going to take you thinking of that anchoring affirmation prior to you going into court, prior to you have, being on the day of trial. But you want to think of an anchoring affirmation that you can repeat to yourself, either out loud or in your head, to help stabilize your emotions, to help calm you down. And so for me, that would be a scripture. That would be, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That would be, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But for you, it may be something else. But I would encourage you to take some time to think about what is something that is true to me that I can repeat to myself that would help me to stabilize my emotion. We don't want to suppress it, but stabilize it for now until you're able to express it at a later time where it's a little bit more healthy and like acceptable, right? Because the judge don't want to see that. Okay. Number 3, now if it gets too bad, you can ask the judge for a timeout. Don't be afraid to say the judge, Your Honor, may I have just a 30-second timeout break or a 5-minute bathroom break? I mean, attorneys, we ask for it if we need it. If we need to use the bathroom or something, we're not afraid to say, no, Your Honor, can we possibly take a 5-minute break? It may not be granted to you, but don't be afraid to ask. You never know if you don't ask. So you can ask for a timeout. So, quick recap. Number 1, deep breathing. Number 2, repeat an anchoring affirmation to yourself or anchoring scripture to yourself to keep you stable. And number 3, ask the judge for a timeout if needed. And so, with that being said, those are the 3 ways that you can manage your frustration during that custody battle against a narcissist in family court. But now I want to make an announcement. So, I know that I've told you all that I'm working on doing a binder, a course, and that comes from my compassionate, empathetic heart for those of you out there who are going through this. But I think at times I can be a little too ambitious and I don't count the costs, as the Bible tells us, count the costs before you start building so that way you can finish. And so I think that with this ambition of mine, which I still plan to do, I didn't really consider how long this was actually going to take me. So, with that being said, I don't know how long it's going to take me to complete it, but I also want to help more than just doing these videos when I'm able to do the videos. I want to do a little bit more. And so I'm thinking about doing a live boot camp once a month where I can teach trial strategies and tips for helping to regulate your emotions like during a custody battle and just doing it like in real time, right? Because it's one thing for me to tell you this, but it's another thing for you to actually practice it. So I don't know, it's just an idea that came to me. But if that would be something that you think would be beneficial, you can let me know by putting in a comment section down below, Or if there's something else that I can do, maybe it's not trial strategies. I mean, I can't give legal advice, but something else that would be helpful for you in addition to these videos I can actually do. Let me know by just dropping me a comment down below. And with that being said, remember that you are not in this journey alone. Okay? Let me hold your hand and walk with you. All right. Take care and have a blessed day on purpose.